Even while construction was continuing on the building, the big RCA truck was already on the scene. To get WQAD on the air within 6 months in 1963, it required all new equipment, much of it from RCA, and all new wiring. That meant state-of-the-art equipment was needed, and new engineers to help put the station together. Engineer Don Molander started at WQAD in 1970.
Before I came, I knew what a television station looked like, but had absolutely no idea what went on inside it.
What went on inside were a lot of live programs. Public affairs, children's, news shows, they were all being broadcast almost constantly from 2 different studios. The news department has changed a great deal since the 1960s too. The groundwork of excellence laid by Jim King is something we all try to continue today. But we do get a little bit more help than Jim ever did.
It's really gone to an entire world of video and audio compared to now everybody can do television. Compared to what it was back then, you had to be in the in crowd to really be part of the group to be able to do any television, and it was a lot more mystique than there is today.
Let's be honest, Julie, you were in the in crowd. I have never been in the in crowd in anything. And of course, history continues here at WQAD.
Jim King started here in 1963. His son Chris is now in Kansas City, but he got his first start here at WQAD as well.
And then Chris's son, Jim King's grandson, joins us every morning. Jonathan Ketz continues the family legacy here at News 8. You know, we're really happy to have you here, and you really do continue Jim King's legacy. That's kind of special for you and your family, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is, and no pressure, right, to be in my grandfather's footsteps. But, you know, I don't know how many people actually make the connection, because Jim King's last name was never King, it was always Ketz, and I don't know how many people knew that unless you knew him real well like you did, Jim. But it's been a lot of fun here in the past year and a half being back here in the quads, and especially full-time, because when I was a kid, I was always come up here in the summers and stuff and visit the grandparents down in Moline. We go to River Bandits games, da-da-da. But being here full-time is certainly fun, and I get to work with people like you, Jim, who worked with him back in the 90s.
Well, Jonathan, now you're filling in this week for Jim, sitting at the desk with me, and we were talking, and you said it's not just your grandpa and your dad who worked here, your mom worked here.
Yep, Mom worked here back in 1976.
Wow,
so
when she was
what,
2. She was just 2 years old.
And if Julie was 2, I wasn't even a thought yet, because my mom graduated from Augie and then got her first job at WQAD back in '76, and guess who hired her? My grandfather, who I believe was a news director back then. He hired her, and that's kind of how my mom and dad went. And then my mom went to Omaha, and then they both wound up in Kansas City, and then they had me in '90.
Well, and we all know that your grandmother keeps tabs on you every morning. Your dad watches from Kansas City, and they're all saying you're doing a great job, and we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, thank you. I hope he's live streaming it right now as he's on the air.
All right, thank you. Jonathan reporting, of course, live for us all the time in the mornings here. And we'll look at the efforts to actually get us on the air back in 1963.